Thank you for recognizing the work that I have done throughout my 21 years as an educator of the New York City public school system. I am proud to say that I too am product of the New York City school system. It's a treat to receive an award, considering that I am and my school are not among the schools that are highly touted, and yet I am here. I am here because of the deep faith instilled in me by my grandmother, who has since passed. A devout believer in God, not the dogma of men, but the embodiment of what it means to love God, believe in Him, and have faith that when all else fails, all things work together for the good of those who love Him. That in all trial and tribulations, and when no one else will stand with you, He is there, because it is in these trials and tribulations which we are to consider pure joy, not happiness, but joy, which is His strength. And that joy will ensue in me perseverance, and that perseverance will accomplish maturity in me, so I lack nothing. I thank my grandmother for that. I am here because of a mother who deliberately set a path of high expectations for me, and through her tireless efforts produced in me a desire for excellence and an ambition to seek the good of others. She modeled for me what it means to be an exceptional mother and an accomplished professional at the same time, and presently what it means to be a wonderful grandmother, which I aspire to be one day. I am here because after 32 years of a strained relationship, I have learned the purpose of forgiveness, and I'm grateful for that, Pop. I am here because of my children, who have revolutionized my life and have given me another window to look through, a window of wonder and of hope. Thank you guys for keeping me young and inspiring me to get up every morning at 4:30. But I am here because of an unpopular yet powerful ideas. And Deborah Myers was awesome about talking the power of ideas. An idea that did not sit well in the eyes of the system, an idea that was going to bring difficulty in my life, and where the probability of good return was minimal. That idea was to build a school for new American youth who were unwanted because they spoke another language and were 17 to 21 years of age. The goal was to beat the odds and to show the system that these unwanted students were wanted and necessary to the changing face of our society. And yet it was only with the support of an exceptionally courageous faculty that this idea was carried forth, and now some of these youth sit amongst you as evidence that they can succeed despite the many challenges they bring. No formal education, strained or minimal, if any, family ties, having children of their own, in addition to not knowing English and the tumult that is adolescence. I took them all without any prerequisites, no credits, no exams, just as they were and are. Awesome. Like my students, I too was an unlikely candidate for the position of principal. A social worker by trade, no formal training as a teacher, let alone never being in a classroom. Nor was I an assistant principal. Yet, as I saw the power and potential in my youth, someone saw that in me. And as I bestowed prestige on my students by virtues of their amazing lives, fully believing in their potential, so did the principal of the school I took over bestow prestige on me by handing over his school to me, an unwitting candidate. He directed me to Bank Street, where I received my master's in administration, further amplifying my skill set. And Shale, for that I thank you. I say all of this because I know I did not arrive here alone. It was a collective effort, the power of collaboration, and the courage of many people who gave me courage to give to others. I will end with this, and I talk about my kids all the time. As a mom, you get a chance to relive your youth and share your favorite books with your children. So I would like to read an excerpt from one of my favorite children's books, which I am sure many are familiar with. Horton Has a Hoop. Here's a hoop. And it reads, "Don't give up. I believe in you all. A person is a person, no matter how small. And you very small persons will not have to die if you make yourselves heard, so come on, now and try. Will I or my students face physical death? Probably not. Yet, the death of a dream, a hope, is no less deadly to the future well-being of my students and our society as a whole. We bring hope," our parents once said to me. "We are a small school with a very large vision, and we will be heard and not be defined by what others think we can't do, but by what we can do and have already done. I would like to introduce you to some of the members of Ellis who have actualized the dream of my idea. Sohel Rana, class of 2017. He is presently at St. Lawrence University, was awarded a scholarship of $265,000. He came to us at 17, and when he came to us, he had no idea he had the right to go to school. Alicia Hernandez, class of 2017. Originally from the Dominican Republic, she too came to us at 17. She is at Mount St. Mary College, where she has been awarded $160,000 in scholarships. Mama Sama, originally from Guinea, class of 2016. Salutatorian, just finished his second year at Skidmore College, a HEOP and 5-borough scholar, awarded a total of $265,000 in scholarships. Alexander Reyes, class of 219, current student. Aspiring to go to Fredonia College, came to us at 18 after he traveled by bus from El Salvador to Mexico by himself at 16, and is aspiring to politics so he can affect the change of those who are undocumented as he was. Nicole Gutierrez, class of 2012. She graduated with a BA from Nazareth College, has an MSW from NYU, and is now currently one of my social workers. Luis Ramon Diaz, class of 2012. Graduated at the top of his class from Oneonta. He studied mathematics, particularly for adolescents, and is now one of my math teachers. So, we are here, we are beautiful, we are powerful, and there are many more such students as these that will come. Thank you.